I gotta tell you, I was slapping my knee over here, boy.
All right, what do you got for us?
It's game time presented by Bet365. Visit the app for latest odds and find out why it's ever ordinary at Bet365. Must be 19 plus, Ontario only. Please play responsibly. Quickly, before we get into the Jays, just wanted to, after the free agency period, the Stanley Cup favorites for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Florida, number 1, 6-1. Edmonton, plus 750. Carolina, plus 750. Colorado, 9-1. Dallas, 9-1. Vegas, 9-1. And then after that, it goes all the way down to the Lightning at 16-1. So Bet365 thinks that it's going to be one of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams, basically. So.
Any big markets? The NHL's like, can I get a Rangers?
What happened? Blackhawks any good? Or?
Yeah, how's Philly looking?
Yeah. Boston coming around?
One of the first times where the Leafs have not been.
Low. They're low. 18-1.
Right.
18-1.
18-1.
They usually are in the top 10.
They're always top 5, 6 for sure.
Yep. Always there. Wonder why that is.
Nice position.
And tonight, the Toronto Blue Jays host the LA Angels of Anaheim. Not on Sportsnet tonight. It's an Apple TV game. You can listen on Sport. You can listen on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. And if you're in the city of Toronto, you can go. So it's a good night to go. Beautiful night. Minus 150. The Jays are finally big favorites. 4 straight games of being underdogs where they won all 4 games. Eric Lauer on the bump for the Toronto Blue Jays. And let's stay hot with some player props here. It's the Lauer hour. So give me, as I quickly try to pull it up here. Oh my
Have Jays
God.
fans created like
Thank
the
you.
Barger Bros yet? Is there like a section of just people who just cheer for Barger?
Shout out my buddy Matt Hughes. Went to the game with him last night. He said to me, we were sitting in our seats, he said, if Barger hits a home run here, I will go buy a Barger jersey. And on the first pitch of the at-bat, he hit a home run. And he bought a Barger jersey. So there you go. And I can't pull it up, but I'll just say this other funny story from the game last night. There was this woman in front of me, we were standing, and the Jeff Hoffman comes in, he gets his like whole little, it's like day and night, like all the lights go down. And she turns to me, she's like, how are they going to see his pitches in the dark?
Oh no. Oh no.
I was like, well, they bring the lights back on. It's like, it would be a really good advantage.
She was joking.
No.
Please. Because it's
we
first of
all
all, it's funny
start
and it's
somewhere in our
something
family.
I would have said.
Yeah, it was. We had a laugh. And pitcher strikeouts. They don't have Eric Lauer posted. So, anyways, whatever his number is, give me the over on Eric Lauer strikeouts. Whatever the number is. Angels stink. Jays are good. That was Game Time presented by Bet365. Visit the app for latest odds and find out why it's ever ordinary at Bet365. It's 18 plus. Ontario only. Please play responsibly.
And thank you to Bet365, keeping us alive,
Yeah, giving us
supporting
a
the show for another year.
solid 5 to 6 minutes of content we need every single day, and we appreciate you for it.
Easy on the keeping us alive.
Well, I mean, it's a bit much. Helping keep us
maybe
alive.
they are. Maybe they are.
Helping keep us
Okay,
alive.
let's take a quick break. When we return, we got still a few more names out there in the UFA. Is there anyone that catches our eye moving forward here? Plus, we've got some text 590-590 only on how Sammy and JB can improve the show. Those are the keys. And Mac, too.
Right.
And Mac, too. And I'm excluded, of course. That when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Welcome back to the program one last time. We take it into our summer. Nick Kiprios, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee. This hour, Real Kipper and Bourne, brought to you by Bet365. Little news and notes. We did have a signing, right? Anthony
Beauvillier?
Beauvillier.
Yeah.
$5.5 million on a 2-year deal to the Washington Capitals, but there are still some names available. Sammy, you've got the top names left.
Yeah, I gave Borny my lineup, so I don't know what they are.
Jack Roslovic, Victor Olofsson, Matt Grzelcyk, Ilya Samsonov, Max Pacioretty, Jeff Skinner, Luke Kunin, Yoel Kiviranta.
Yeah, Leafs.
Well, none of those are the answer. Although, do you think Pacioretty's coming back?
If he wants, I think there's going to be a team that can look at him and say...
Not the Leafs, though?
I don't know if there's any room. Take a look at the ads that they've had.
Yeah,
Where are you going to fit them in?
I mean, how many of these guys are they going to move out? Like Arnkrok, Kemp, Domi, Robertson.
Well,
go through this list.
they're going to have to move probably $4 million out if they still think they've got an
Upstairs there?
$8 million player in mind right now.
Be that sort of value for another guy?
Well,
Talking
Well, if they took a run at Brock Besser, they certainly had a top 6 slotted in that $8 million range available. All he had to do was say yes.
Alas, he did not.
I loved Patrick in the playoffs. He was extremely good for them. Clutch, physical, later roll.
You know,
But
it's so hard to know if you can count on him.
Just getting
do
him
it
there,
again.
getting him there for a second straight year feels like a tall task.
I just think guys like
For one of the biggest goals of the playoffs.
Easton
Ottawa.
Cowan now will take a spot. He will. I don't know in 10 or 15, 20 games later if he's in the with the Marlies or not, but he's starting.
The Nick Robertson thing, he probably has to get traded because you can't have, Michelli smaller, Robertson smaller, Domi smaller. You just can't have a whole bunch of these guys. So Robertson's probably the odd man out at some point. Anyway, Sammy.
Oh, do you even have a few people came up to me the other day or yesterday and liked the true and false stuff. Sam.
Oh, yeah.
And I just see on our lineup you've got a few left over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you print it then?
Because truthfully, I forgot my sheet of paper upstairs.
Oh, God almighty.
It's the
you're
last day of the year. man.
Really
Come on.
horrible at this.
I gave Borny my
sometimes.
lineup because he's
I'm
like,
like-
I didn't go to my desk.
I was so
He gets here at-
excited.
he's the new Macau, and he gets here at 2:55 and just walks in.
I read this and I'm like,
But
oh
people
man,
did like true or
Sammy's
false.
on the ball, man.
Yeah.
He's like, for him to think that he's
Okay, true or-
left a few on the table here,
True or
they
false?
must be really
I got
good.
One. I got one of them. I
No.
remember. It's the Leafs one. True or false? Leafs will be in the top 3 in the Atlantic Division next year.
True. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, for them not to be, you have to think Montreal or Ottawa are going to pass them.
It's not going to be
And-
Detroit.
No.
Not going to be Buffalo,
Boston.
Boston. One of the years maybe Buffalo one year.
Montreal and Ottawa will push. They'll knock on the door of top 3.
Ottawa didn't do anything, did they? Of
Yeah,
note?
but their kids are just getting better as is. That's the range.
Right.
Like they're just starting to scratch the surface.
Yeah, I'll say yes. They're true. They remain top 3.
Okay, let's do some tags.
Okay.
All right.
This one's from Sean in Ottawa. Make the show longer. The heck with baseball. Go
Sean.
Red Wings, go. Trying to get the
Yeah. We waited the last show of the year to get the worst text of the year.
Make the show
Listen,
longer.
we love the show, truly, and love each other.
4
Another
ye-
hour's not helping anyone.
4 years ago, I said, "There's just no way we're going to run out of things to talk about in 2 hours."
You wanted one?
I didn't really have too much of a say in it,
Yeah.
but